Hey everybody, this video is about how to find the standard deviation. I collected this data from the website called gasbuddy.com. 10 lowest gas prices of a gallon and best gas stations in Los Angeles were recorded for one day in September 2020 are listed in the site table. I collected this data last night, and as you see, I have location, associated gas price, and I created these little dots associated with each gas price and the location. And it will be helpful later on. So first of all, in the class, if I have asked you this question, what is the standard deviation for the prices? We do that with the formula, and then we verify with using our calculator TID4. To save the time in the video, we're just going to use calculator. You turn on your calculator. So turn on the on button. Let me clear all of this. And now you go to stat, enter edit, plug it in all the values in L1, go to stat again, go to calc, go to one variable statistic, enter, highlight calculate and enter. On your screen, you see the first value is the average gas price in those 10 locations, which is about $2.66. The standard deviation on your screen is about $0.09. That means 9 cents. Make sure you remember that the unit for the mean and the standard deviation has to be same as the unit of your data values. So I'm going to stick to the dollars. Once I'm done with that, then what I did in the classroom, if you remember, I created this number line. So what I did was I put a mean in the middle, sort of number line. So I placed the mean in the middle, which was average $2.66 gas price. Then this value, I found it by going one standard deviation above the mean. So I took the mean and I added 1 times the standard deviation to get this value. Now to get the next value, I took the mean and I added 2 times the standard deviation, and that yields to the value 2.84. Last value is 2.93, mean plus 3 times the standard deviation. So these values, they're called 1 standard deviation above the mean, 2 standard deviation above the mean, 3 standard deviation above the mean. If you go on the left, this value 2.57 is 1 standard below the mean, 2.84 2 standard below the mean, and 2.39 is 3 standard deviation below the mean. Now what is this mean x bar minus 3s? That means you take the mean, you subtract 3 times the standard deviation. Notice one thing, that here the difference is 1 standard deviation, right? Because this is 1 standard deviation above, this is 1 standard deviation below. So our standard deviation, as you notice, is $0.09 or 9 cents. But now the question is, what does standard deviation value in question 1 means in the context of the data? Explain. Let's refresh the memory for standard deviation, what we said in the class. The standard deviation is a measure of how much data values deviate away from the mean. So what I did, everybody, is I took these colorful dots and then I placed them on this chart I created approximately. So the first gas price, 2.49, is little above 2.48, so placed here. Second value goes here. Third and a fourth, I stacked them up because they were the same. Fifth one goes here, sixth one here. 7, 8, 9, 10, I stacked them up because they were the same. If you notice one thing, 8 out of 10 gas prices lies within 1 standard deviation of the mean. This guy, the red dot, is very close, which is the second gas price. The first one is the one was cheapest one, and that's almost within 2 standard deviation of the mean. So now I hope you understand what a standard deviation value in question 1 means in the context of data. That means that most of these gas stations have the price of gallon of gas within $0.09 of the mean price, $2.66. I hope this will help you.